Hey friends, Neph here. Welcome to episode 6 of Let's Play Pokemon Stadium. This time, I'm gonna take on the Great Ball Cup. We already have our team registered. I think it's the same, like 8 avatars that we fight, they just have different Pokemon. Get our teams picked. That's pretty much all 6 of his Pokemon are basically another Alakazam sweep. The only real difference between this and the Poke Cup is, like, last time we were looking at Nidorans, now we're looking at Nidorina instead. So, higher stats, but that shouldn't matter too terribly much. Good old Herbrim. His fainting animations, not too shabby. It's weird to see their eyes do anything besides have pupils, you know? And then Kremling Chokma is, of course, not much better than a Machop, really. Machoke's muscles on his arms, like, are those supposed to be tattoos, or are those supposed to be like his muscle is like ripping, or it's like ripping his skin because he's so muscular? That's kind of gross. It's probably not that. I don't know. First round's always a given. But now we're starting to see some varieties. Basically electric and grass is what we got here. Like, I know for the grass ones I want Alakazam handy. For all the electric ones I want Snorlax. And then it doesn't really matter. So it's pretty much up to the 2 of them to take things out. Other than maybe keeping us from attacking, it's always really weird to me when faster Pokemon focus on getting the paralysis. Like, I have the ability to do that on Alakazam because he will set up paralysis on someone else when they come out. Like, if I can paralyze my opponent and then switch to Snorlax, I know Snorlax is going to go first, unless he's also paralyzed. But I don't think the AI in Round 1 Pokemon Stadium has that much intelligence.
Is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Alakazam.
Still, since he has some fully evolved Pokemon, I don't want to waste turns switching quite yet, especially since probably has Thunder Wave and who knows what else. The coloring on the opponent's Magneton, I like the purple and the green instead of the default.
One still raring to go, but the opponent appears beat. There's the attack.
So he lowered our defense and then went for a special attack, because that's a good idea.
There it goes. Boom. Oh, it's down.
And all the nuts and bolts come loose. So the thing with Voltorb is he's really fast, but he's terrible at literally everything. And without TMs, his moveset is bad. Like in Gen 1, I'm pretty sure he can't even learn Thunderbolt. In fact, I know he can't. So he would have had to have gotten that from a TM.
How's that? So perfected. Taken down with one hit.
So even with a status effect, Snorlax still swept the team. Just taking a nice little sleep about it. We're still making really good time getting through these. Boy, really the only thing I don't like there is the Drowsy. Everything else should be easy enough to handle.
The upcoming battles look promising. We're into round 3.
That Clefable is gigantic.
Here's the first move.
Got the special drop, that's good. Not sure why it would want to use counter. Pretty much anything else in its repertoire would have been good, but whatever, because we got the special down, I know this will be a KO. Just in case our first hit was like within a damage range. It's tough telling, because Clefable does have a solid special. There's just no real good answer to a Drowsy. Surprise self-destruct. I was really hoping that I could use a Psychic and lower its special and just make quick work of it on the second hit, but I wanted to do itself in, so that's fine.
Oh, it's Haunter! The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1.
Haunter is also massive.
A Psychic Blast! That's the weak spot. Down!
Oh, Alakazam, I always can count on you for a sweep. I will say that the Great Ball Cup is definitely more fun because now there's like a little bit of opposition. But as I said at the end of my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, I don't really care about round 1 that much. I want to get to round 2 as soon as possible. I don't know if it'll be the same as an adult, but I remember when I was younger that even the Pokeball Cup of the Pokeball Cup was, it was tough. Graveler's like literally the one thing on that team that I did not want Gengar to go against. Also, gravity is almost a word, so that's cool. This trainer's gimmick is increased evasion, so I definitely don't want to waste too much time not taking out his team, or her team, since we're against Beauty. And even though Mega Drain is only 40 base power, with the same type attack bonus, and it being super effective, Gabby's not going to hold on. In Generation 2, there's Giga Drain, which is 60 base power. And I'm thinking, if I bring Executor over to Gold, Silver, and Crystal when I start my Gen 2 stuff, That's probably the only change I'll make to his setup. I considered Explosion, but I already have Self-Destruct on Snorlax, and I've never touched it, so I don't know. Just playing some of this by ear still. You gotta go with your gut. But that's Beauty. Took her out easily enough. Literally took 0 damage. Ghost, water, normal. Yeah, that's not gonna be tough. Lickitung the only thing that'll take more than 1 hit from something. And maybe Seeking.
We're in the last half of the tournament.
But that's why Gengar's here, because he has Thunderbolt.
Begin round 5. Now, here's the first move.
Is anyone tired of seeing Psychic yet? I really hope not, because that's like the best not crazy OP move like Hyper Beam available to us in Generation 1.
What now? That's a good hit. Oh, is it down and out?
Anyone who knows me or has watched my stuff knows that I detest Confusion more than any other status ailment.
Oh, it's Magnemite. How will the type difference affect that? They strike fighting poses. Here's a Pokemon.
Don't want to play around with Confusion. I want to get this going as quick as possible.
What's that? Good hit. Will this Pokemon
Surprisingly, a large amount of damage from that Thunderbolt.
They go into battle post. What's this? It's confused.
More Confusion.
Whoa! It attacked itself.
Terrible.
What a furious battle.
But there's no point in switching if I'm just going to switch into Supersonics over and over. I mean, eventually Supersonic will not hit because it's brutal. Because it's only like 50% accurate or 55.
Building over this hot battle. The combatants face each other. The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball.
I still want my continue just in case. Just in case I've overestimated.
What now? There, it's a hit. How will this swap affect the outcome?
I know I'm quicker,
What's that?
so I can at least get a Psychic off.
A savage hit. What's this? It's confused.
At this point, there's just no sense in switching anymore. Like I said a second ago, like Supersonic is just gonna be ever present in this battle.
Whoa! It attacked itself. What'll it do? Severe hit. Fireworks are flying in this battle. It shook off.
Whew, shook off that Confusion real quick.
A psychic blast. Boom! Oh! Is it down and out? There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
That's good, because that way we're not trying to take on the third Pokemon with a status ailment.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3
And it's a
to 1.
Haunter, which we already know that we can one-shot.
How's that? Super effective. Wow! Take it down with 1 hit.
There we go.
There goes the battle.
And we got our continue, which is awesome. Oh, can't forget somebody with a whip. Whips are still present in Stadium, not just red, blue, and yellow.
The field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
Alakazam is such a good special sweeper. Especially while we're still dealing with Pokemon that aren't fully evolved. In the future, when everything is fully evolved, as fragile as Alakazam is, that could pose a problem for us. He has low HP and low defense. But right now we're just taking on, like, an Eevee. Obviously, Alakazam's gonna be fine.
What now? Severe hit. Oh, toxic.
Also, this is the least cute that Eevee ever is.
Flying in this battle.
Like, there's something wrong with its head.
That's a good hit.
And maybe the fact that its eyes are black.
Down and out. There's
I don't know, it just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look like how it looks in modern times.
Oh, it's Eradicate. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. What's next?
Not something I discussed too much in the Yellow Let's Play, but Eradicate was a Pokemon I considered using because it has Super Fang and Quick Attack, and even though it's fragile, it can really help set up against tough opponents. But now I ask you, what happens if we don't use Alakazam? We're at almost 18 minutes. I considered cutting it here. I was like, you know what, let's press on and let's just see, let's try some new things. So I'm gonna put this at 1.5 times speed, and you can just see what happens if I don't use my sweeper. Of course, my hypnosis fails, whereas the opponent's always hits. I know I'm within damage range. I know I gotta just get something on the table here. Doesn't even do half damage, which I expected. With us being in a damage range, I thought maybe I could live with 1 HP, but obviously not.
The next Pokemon is being pressed. Combatants face each other.
Either one of my Pokemon would be okay to take out
This is a
Kadabra.
fight between 2 different types of Pokemon. What's that? There, it's a hit.
Take basically nothing from a Psybeam.
Body slam.
Body Slam does exactly what I want it to do.
What will the next Pokemon be?
I keep telling myself I can turn this around. And then this jerk Fiorenza
Another Pokemon is backing
shows
down.
up.
What's this?
This Fearo's Drill Peck puts a real hurting on me.
Vigorous attack. Harsh blow. Neither one is conceding an inch. What'll it do?
It's a lucky crit on a double edge, so I do not get Body Slam it again.
There's only one Pokemon
But
left
it's
in
okay,
the herd.
because I have Ice Beam on
Go into
Chansey.
battle poses.
And I could totally turn this around, right? That would make perfect sense.
It's one Pokemon against 2 now. The 10th battle.
And I have Soft Boiled, so I can heal if I need to. Oh, but it's a critical hit, and I'm one shot. It was terrible. Next time, we finish this cup.